What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Joshua here, and today I'm back with a different type of video. So as you can see by the title today, I'm going to be discussing the 5 things that I learned through graduating in a pandemic at Rollins College. I'm so excited to get into today's video. I'm going to be sharing some insights into some things that I've learned in my 4 years in college and kind of what I've been seeing since I've been out of college. So I'm excited for the video. With that being said, let's get it. So thing number 1, the first thing that I really learned while graduating through a pandemic is that Jesus is real. And I know this may sound like a general statement, or you might be like, what does that have to do with college? But what I realized while being in college for 4 years was that people come into college broken and they leave broken. They leave even in a worse state than they came in. It's because people spend 4 years, partying, having fun, doing their thing, kind of trying to just find themselves and live a lifestyle and just explore, be young, be free. You know how that goes, right? And they come in with all these wounds, and all they do is perpetuate these things, and they dig deeper and deeper and deeper into these holes until they're depressed. And they leave college with a degree, but on the inside, there's still these hurt beings that Jesus really wants to heal. And so I've seen God answer so many prayers and do so many magnificent things on the campus. And I realized Jesus is real. Like, trust me. Like, that is the number 1 takeaway that I have from graduating college, period. But especially through a pandemic. These are unprecedented times that a lot of people didn't see coming. Nobody saw it coming, actually. And so that's the number 1 thing that I realized through graduating through a pandemic. Jesus is real, period. All right, so number 2. The second thing that I've learned through graduating through a pandemic is that school teaches you to be an employee, not a boss. And so really what I mean by this is the way that the school system is set up is structured to be task-oriented and to do these things such as an employee. You think like an employee, you operate like an employee. That's really what it is. And I'm not disrespecting college, I'm not disrespecting Rollins, I'm not disrespecting schools, but that's just what it is. There's so many practical things that you don't get to learn while in school is because of the way that it's set up and the way it's structured. There's so many things that we learn about that we will never ever use in life. There's so many practical things that we can actually be talking, discussing, and learning about, such as how to own a business, how to create an LLC, how do taxes work, how to pay bills, how to invest. These are all things that we should all know regardless of what career path that we want to go into. But school does not teach these things. Instead, they train you to, hey, do these tests, get these scores, you'll be able to get a good job and work for this company and climb the corporate ladder, etc., etc. Me personally, that is not my dream. That's never been my dream, and I'm not knocking anybody whose dream that is. That's perfectly fine, but that's just the second thing that I've learned that school really teaches you. And so with that being said, that leads me to my next point. College is not for everybody. I promise you. I know there's a lot of debate. A lot of people don't agree. I know we always get taught, go to school, get a degree, get your master's, get your, whatever, so you can get a good job, take care of your family, etc., etc. But I'm telling you, school is not for everybody. A lot of people are better off not going to college and kind of getting that work experience early. They're better off learning a trade, whether it's being a mechanic, plumber, construction worker, whatever it is, or even going right into sales, into a sales position. A lot of people are way, way much better off going into that role than kind of wasting their time in college. When you go to college, you'll kind of see a lot of people are really just disinterested. A lot of people spend their time, having fun, partying, drinking, doing whatever they do, and they really waste their time and their parents' money while being in college when they could be out there doing something else that makes them productive. So I really don't think college is for everybody. College is a great thing, to be honest, and it can be very fruitful for right individuals who are willing to put in the work and take advantage of what it is, but it is definitely not for everybody. And that's just the honest truth. What I've learned, what I've seen through my 4 years, it's not for everybody. Oh, number 4, what I have learned through graduating through a pandemic at Rollins College is networking is everything. I promise you. The saying that you are the 5 closest people to you and that your network is your net worth is such a very true statement. I promise you. When I was at Rollins, I literally went to every networking event. I shook every hand. I tried to meet everybody that I could meet because I knew that this was the opportunity of a lifetime to change the trajectory of my life. Like, that's really how I looked at it every single day. Me personally, I never skipped class. I didn't miss a class in my senior year, and that was because I was physically couldn't stand up straight. I had a really bad back injury that I couldn't walk, and that's the only time I ever missed class. Because I knew back in Tennessee and Chattanooga, there was dudes who would love to be in my position. And so with that being said, I took the opportunity to network my butt off. I promise you. I tried to meet everybody. God willing, I was so blessed to be at a college that was known for having wealthy people and stuff like that. So I tried to meet as many millionaires as I could. Like, that was my goal. Me and one of my close friends, we would always be discussing, hey, I met this person. He drives this. He does this. And so that was my goal, man, to network my butt off. And it definitely paid off. I got to meet so many great people. I have so many lifelong relationships now, all because I was willing to get out my dorm, to turn off Netflix, turn off video games, and go shake some hands, go meet somebody, go have lunch with somebody. And it was so fruitful. So that is the number 4 thing that I've learned, is networking is everything. A lot of people don't take that advantage. So last thing that I want to share, the 5th and most important thing that I've learned while graduating through pandemic. When you go to college, you can party for 4 years and work the rest of your life, or you can work for 4 years and party the rest of your life. It's that simple. So many people that I know, they wasted their time because, they went to college and just enjoyed themselves and had fun, and it was just cool, and they didn't focus, they didn't go to class, they didn't study, whatever the case may be. I'm not judging none of those individuals, but literally, we are creatures of habit. And so these 4 years, what you're doing is setting you up for the rest of your life. Like, literally, that's how serious it is. And so how dare you not take advantage and BS through 4 years? You're really affecting your life, your parents, your future kids, all of that by what you do now. And so that's really was my biggest takeaway, because I just remember thinking, like, man, I can really set myself up for greatness if I press in and I go hard these 4 years. Like, and it was life changing. Now I'm in a position to where God has really opened up doors for me that I never, ever thought were possible, like, ever, right? Like, I couldn't even imagine. And it was all because I was willing to put in the work. I was willing to go to the professor's office 7 a.m. I was willing to study extra hours. I was willing to do this and do that. So really, it's up to you. You can party for 4 years and work the rest of your life, or work for 4 years and party the rest of your life. It's that simple, and that's facts. All right, guys, those are my 5 things that I've learned through graduating through a pandemic. As you can see, I'm a Rollins alumni. I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. I love you guys, and I'll be back with a video very, very soon. I holla.